Hey, love. Every time I come here, it gets harder and another year without you feels like an eternity. Remember our first date? Oh, they changed everything for us. Well, for me.
Hey Ben, what's up? I seem to have misplaced the school marketing folder. I think I left it on your desk after the meeting. Could you just bring it? Oh, let me check my bag. Oh, shoot, Ben. It's here. It's in my bag. I could have swore I left it on your desk. Anyway, you asked me about dinner. Still haven't made up my mind what I want. The place you suggested might be nice. Never been there though. I'm gonna get ready now. I text you my address and oh my, I am rambling. See you soon. Okay, Chloe. It's time to get you pretty. You have a date. I can't believe you just stood me up. You could have at least called or texted or said something. When I see you on Monday, I am definitely giving you a piece of my mind.
Damn!
Hello.
Hey. Sorry I didn't get back to you. Something came up at the school. You know I can't just leave if I'm needed.
Ben, you're the principal of the school. And it's after 5 o'clock, so for you to have to stay, I know it just had to be important.
Yeah. Well, I still wanna go out with you tonight. So, are you still up for it?
Don't you think it's a little too late? I mean, everything's gonna be packed. We'll be waiting hours to be seated.
Yeah, that's true. I still really want to go out with you. So, when are you free?
Well, since being late really isn't your fault, we could still get together tonight.
Okay. Where?
You're welcome to come over here. Are you sure?
Yeah, as long as you're not a weirdo, you can definitely come over here.
Me? A weirdo? No, not a chance. Since I did make us miss our restaurant window, what do you want me to bring for dinner?
Nothing. I could put something together here.
Okay, cool. I'll be there in, say, 30 minutes? No, wait, 45.
Okay. See you then. Hey.
Don't you look beautiful tonight?
Thank you. Come on in.
Oh, it smells great in here.
Thank you. Dinner will be
I bought a
ready
bottle
soon.
of wine for dinner.
Okay. Why don't you
This
have...
is a nice place. Have you been here a long time?
A few years. Do you do that often?
Do what?
Never mind. Why don't you have a seat while I go check on dinner?
Okay, sure.
See, this is going to be a short date. He doesn't even know how to have a conversation without cutting me off.
Do you need any help?
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Okay, so the food should be ready in about 15 more minutes.
Okay. You know, I still can't believe a girl like you is single.
You mean woman? I haven't been a girl in a long time.
I apologize. I stand corrected. Woman.
Thank you. And what are you talking about?
You cook. You're a marketing guru. And you're fine as hell. So there has to be some reason you don't have a man.
Dang it, straight to the point. And to answer your question, I just don't.
But there has to be a reason why.
I just decided to take some time off after my last relationship. Why don't you have a girlfriend?
I had a girlfriend. And we dated for 6 years.
Okay. That's a long time. So what did you do?
What do you mean, what did I do?
Everyone knows that relationships don't last because you men are always doing
That's
something.
not true.
So what happened?
She cheated on me.
You're right. Women don't cheat.
Women do cheat. Actually, women are better at it than men are.
I don't believe that.
My ex was cheating on me for 2 years, and I didn't even know it.
Did you cheat on her?
No, I didn't.
Most of the women I know only cheated after they found out the man was cheating on them.
That wasn't my case.
Well, how did you know she was cheating on you?
I had a feeling.
What made you have that feeling?
We used to talk frequently on the phone, whether she was at work or on her way to meetings. We would make dinner dates, lunch dates, and then all of that stops.
Stopped how?
She stopped answering my phone calls like she used to. She was always in a meeting or she was doing something where she couldn't be on the phone. The lunch and dinner date stopped, and before I know it, she's working weekends.
What kind of work did she do?
She was an accountant. We met in college.
Well, just like the work we do, things change.
Not every day, though.
So, besides that, what else made you suspicious?
She would come home tired. She never wanted to have sex.
Okay, now, after a long day doing the type of work that we do, I could see her coming home and not wanting to have sex.
Understand. We used to go at it every day. Every day. No matter how our day went. And then we go from that to once a month. Then every other month. And I had to kind of beg for that. And then when I found out she was cheating, that hurt a lot. And I asked her why she did it, and she couldn't even give me a direct answer. Then I found out who she was cheating with. That devastated me, and it broke my heart.
You knew the person?
Yeah. Yeah, he was a good friend of mine, who, by the way, was also married. And we've known each other since high school.
You cut them both off?
Yep.
I get it. I would too. Ready to eat?
Yeah, sure.
Come on.
This looks really good.
Thank you.
Better than going to a restaurant.
All right, so do you want to bless the food or should I?
No, I can do it.
Okay.
Dear Lord, thank you for this food. Amen.
Amen.
Oh, you really know how to cook.
Thank you. I love cooking. I've been doing it a long time.
I can tell. How long have you been cooking?
Since I was 12 years old.
That's a long time.
Yeah. Do you cook?
I haven't been cooking as long as you, but I can throw down in the kitchen. Might have to cook something for you sometime.
Okay. I like that.
So, you were 12 when you started cooking. Your first meal, what was it like?
It was a disaster.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, tell me about it.
Well, I got home from school one day and I saw that my mom left some fish in the refrigerator. So I said I wanted to surprise her for when she got home from work and have it ready for her. Mind you, I've never cooked fish before in my life, but I see my mom do it plenty of times. So I'm like, okay, Chloe, you got this. Let's just say I didn't have it.
So what happened?
Well, I put the grease in the pan, I seasoned and put cornmeal on the fish. I put the fish in the pan and it was looking really good until I flipped it over.
Okay. What happened when you flipped it over?
It all fell apart.
All right. What did you do?
I chopped it up and turned it into a hash.
A hash.
Yeah.
That sounds good and different.
Yeah, I thought so too. I was so proud. Had the table set up really nice for my mom when she got home.
I know she was happy.
She was, but she told me she couldn't eat it.
Why not?
I didn't know fish had bones in them.
Wait, you didn't know fish had bones in them?
Yeah, which made it really hard to eat as a hash.
So what did your mom do?
She just laughed. And then we went out to dinner.
That's a crazy first time.
Yeah, but that wasn't my only mishap.
There's more?
Plenty.
Oh yeah, you gotta tell me.
Okay, so one time I decided to make a cake. Now,
You had some crazy experiences.
yep, I sure did. Ready for dessert?
Dessert? Girl, you just cooked me this delicious meal. I'm gonna need a second to digest this.
Okay. All right, let me clean that up for you.
Nah, I'll help.
You sure?
Yeah, you just cooked me this delicious meal. I'm helping with the dishes. Thank you.
Okay. You know, you're the first person to ever come over here and actually offer to help me with dishes.
Really?
Yep.
This sucks.
Tell me about it.
That looks delicious. Did you make that too?
You really think I had enough time to cook dinner and bake a cake in 45 minutes?
Hey, I mean, you could have.
Yeah, right. Whatever.
It would be a little bit much though, huh?
You think? Okay. Let's go to the living room.
You know what we can do to work off this food? We can get some of the chocolate cake.
What?
We could go for a walk.
It's time of night?
It's still early.
Yeah. I'd rather just stay in and do something else. We can do jazzercise.
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 Girl, come on, let's go outside.
No, I really don't want to go outside.
Give me a good reason why.
Because I don't want to.
I can't believe you'd rather stay in the house. Go outside and enjoy some beautiful weather.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
I don't understand that.
Oh, well, that's your problem.
Look at how beautiful it is outside. Fresh air. It's clear. It's a nice night. What's the problem?
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
Come on, let's go.
No.
Come on, let's go. I promise it'll be fun.
I said no.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll be out in a minute.
Everything okay?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
Oh, I was just looking for something and talking it out to help me find it. You know how that is, right?
No. Not really. What's that behind your back?
What?
What's that behind your back?
Oh, these are just my meds. They help me feel better. I'm not trying to scare you away.
I see. I have to go.
What? Why?
Because I don't deal with people who do drugs.
What are you talking about? Listen, it's our first date. I just met you. I'm not trying to get into all
And
that.
you better explain something. Because my sister used to do the exact same thing. One minute we're having a great time. And the next she goes off to the bathroom, and when she comes back, she's singing differently. I didn't know she was popping pills until one day she had a seizure while we were out for dinner with our parents. And she had to be rushed to the hospital. Can you imagine how scary that is? When she gets out of the hospital, she gets better. She goes to rehab. She gets clean. And that lasts for a little bit. The next thing I know, she's back on it again. My sister put me and my parents through hell. And I said back then that I would never deal with that again.
Wow. I didn't think you were so clueless. How about you ask me before you start judging me?
Clueless. Clearly you're taking the drugs that take the edge off. I don't have to be an idiot to see that. I'm just saying I don't deal with people that do drugs.
Just because you see a pill bottle doesn't mean that I'm an addict or that I abuse drugs.
Listen, I'm just telling you how I feel about it. To you, that may be small, but to me, that's a deal breaker. I'm sorry.
Ben, I understand your take on drugs, but that isn't the case at all with me.
That's still not saying anything. I'm asking you why you have pills, and you're deflecting the situation. Now, if it's just medicine, then just say that. But if not, I'm leaving. I'm sorry, but I can't go down that road again. Seeing what drugs did to my sister, I will not watch that in front of me again.
I'm not her. Listen, I usually don't do this, but I can see this is really bothering you, and I would like our date to continue. Look, I'm not a drug taker or a abuser, and I resent the fact that you put me in that category without getting to really know me. Now, I've had a lot of things happen to me in my past. It's hard for me to get over. These pills are to help me with my anxiety. I am not a drug user.
So why are you taking the anxiety pills? You clearly don't seem like the type. I mean, you seem pretty well put together.
Have you ever heard that I wear a smile to hide the pain I feel inside? So you think I'm put together. But there's still a lot of things that haunt me, and I just need a little time to get over them.
Chloe, I really want to get to know you better. Really, really do. But you have to be willing to talk. Now, I'm sorry for jumping to conclusions about the pills. Clearly, there's a reason behind them. And I got nothing but time. So talk to me.
Okay. Well, let's go downstairs. I'll tell you everything. But first, can I get us some wine? Because you're going to need it. And please don't run out on me.
I'm not.
So, when I was in high school, I had this boyfriend.
Wait, who is he?
Boy, just listen. So when I was in high school, I had this boyfriend and I thought he was my soulmate. Some said, girl, you too young to be talking that soulmate stuff, but I really thought he was the one. Star football player. Most popular girl in school. Typical story. But this guy, he really wasn't average. For starters, his family was never home, so he's practically raising himself. One day, I was at his house, and he insisted that I let him be my first. Everything in me didn't want to do it, but it was just him. How can I tell him no?
Wait. He didn't force himself on you, did he?
No, nothing like that, but after we did it, I just felt so wrong. I knew he wasn't the one. I just laid there in disgust. And ever since that day, every time someone forces me to do something that I don't want to do, my brain wanders and my anxiety goes through the roof.
So, have you been on medication long?
It's been since college. In high school, I just dealt with it.
So in high school, how did you deal with your anxiety?
Come on. I was popping in high school, okay? I just masked it by trying to remain popular. Did what everybody else my age was doing. Having fun while wearing a smile.
See, high school was a little different. I had it different. I was a nervous wreck in high school. So I would either dance or dance in my head.
Come on, boy, now you know you can dance.
Oh, I can definitely show you better than I can tell you.
Come on, then. What's like the number one priority to you in a relationship right now?
What do you mean?
Let me word it better. You went through all of that with your ex. What was the number one thing that mattered to you in that relationship?
I expected her to be a respectful young woman, to be herself, and I expected her to treat me like a man.
So that's it. You weren't looking for any type of sex or anything like that?
Yeah, of course, but that's a given. Like, isn't that what we all want?
No, that is not what we all want.
You're crazy.
No, I'm not.
Okay. If we're not in relationships for sex, then what else are we in them for?
Communication, time, intimacy.
There is no difference between intimacy and sex.
Yes, there is.
No, Okay. Fine. Enlighten me. What's the difference?
Intimacy in a relationship, it's a feeling of being emotionally connected and supported. It's being able to share a whole range of thoughts, feelings, and experiences. You can get sex from anywhere, but you can't get intimacy everywhere.
Yeah, there's no difference between intimacy and sex.
You know, it troubles me that the one thing men know about intimacy is sex, and they think it's the most important thing in a relationship.
That's because that's all it is.
Physical intimacy is an integral part of a relationship, but it doesn't necessarily mean sex.
Well, it does to me.
And that's why you'll never find the right woman.
Why do you say that?
A lot of us women think that intimacy is more than just laying up in the bed. But you men don't even realize it. And that's why relationships don't last. Okay. Play some.
Shit, you don't know how to play.
Come find out.
Turn me down. Never lose.
We'll see about that.
Much about this crazy game they call love that I'm trying to understand. So could you be my best friend before you call yourself my man? Why can't I love you in slow motion? Take my time. Take away the pressure that's been on my mind. Really get to know you, but rewind. Can I love you in slow motion? Hey, why can't I?
Oh no, in your face.
No, I don't think so. Oh no, that's right. That's right. I told you I'm gonna lose.
No.
Yeah.
But that's cheating.
No, it's not. You pick up those cards. I told you I don't lose.
Playing with you again. Ever. Not the dumbest card. Oh. I'm sorry, I need to take that.
No problem.
Yeah, my girlfriend's going to do something. I'll be right back. Hey, girl.
Hey girl, what you doing?
Nothing, just chilling with my date, Ben.
Oh, I forgot. I can call you tomorrow.
No, it's no problem. What's up? Mike.
What about that ball?
I caught him again today with that girl. Oh, Mimi, I'm sorry. It's okay. Look, I told him he an asshole, and I told her she can have him. Good for you. How you holding up? I mean, I'm hanging in there, but I love him. And girl, I already know what you're gonna say. I get that, but he's done nothing for you but tear you down most of the relationship. I mean, I know, but
But nothing. You have done everything for this man, and what has he done for you but cheat on you?
he only comes back home when those women are tired of him and send him home. Yeah, you're right. But what if he comes back? Don't need him. You don't need him. Mike is a lying, cheating asshole and always will be. There are plenty of other guys out there. Growing up, you might run into a couple more jerks, but most of them are. You just have to keep on looking until you find the right one. You right, girl. Now you hang in there and I'll give you a call tomorrow. Okay, girl. Enjoy your night.
I sure will. Love you, girl.
All right, love you too. What's wrong with you? You ex text you something crazy again?
No.
Okay. So, what's wrong?
Is that all you women do? Talk about how bad men are?
What are you talking about?
I was looking for the bathroom, and I heard what you said to your friend.
For your information, I was helping a friend whose boyfriend been cheating on her. I was helping her vent her feelings.
You don't think you went too far? I mean, it's just like you said. Everyone in a relationship does things for a reason.
Yeah, I know what I said. But women talk about what men put them through. I'm not just saying women, but men also need to know their worth and not settle for anyone that won't respect them. Case in point, my friend dated a man for 2 years only to find out he was married.
Wait, 2 years? All right. How'd she find out he was married?
His wife told her.
Oh.
Here she is at work, sitting at her desk, minding her business. This woman calls her phone Tells her that she is his wife and that they've been married for 10 years. Uh-huh. You should see your face right now. But that's not it. Don't you know she called the man to see about the situation? He had the nerve to lie to her and say that she was only his baby mom. So she gave him the benefit of the doubt. A few weeks later, she called his phone. The same woman answered. So again, she let it go. But you know what broke it off? She posted a picture of them on Facebook. A random stranger commented and said, "That's my cousin's husband." She went to that page so fast, only to find out that the man she was in love with was truly married and just celebrated an anniversary. So that's the example I'm trying to make. If you truly love someone, why are you putting them through second guessing where they stand in your life?
Yeah, but you don't think 3 chances is enough? I mean, don't tell me she went back to him.
No, 3 chances is definitely too many. But after that, he had to come clean and tell her that he was indeed married.
So what did your friend do?
Oh, she left him. So quick. But at the time, the damage had already been done. Don't you know he got mad at her for doing it?
So he had issues.
Yeah, he did. So, for me, I just have to listen to my friend. I shouldn't be saying this, but that girl just can't seem to find a faithful man.
Yeah, I see.
Let me ask you a question. When you found out your ex was cheating, how did you feel? When you got around your friends and your family, I bet you didn't have anything nice to say about her, did you?
No, I didn't.
And when you're out with your boys, you're drinking beers and taking shots of Henny, I bet you ain't had nothing nice to say about her or any woman for that matter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you too had to vent when someone hurt you.
Okay, all right, I get it.
Okay.
You made your point.
All right, that's all I want to hear.
Did you and your ex argue a lot?
In the beginning, no. I thought we had a perfect relationship until I started seeing the real him. That's when the argument started.
We all hate when that happens. Everybody's perfect during the talking phase, and then things get serious, and before you know it, you're talking to someone completely different.
Exactly.
And then they try to belittle you and make you feel worthless.
Yeah, like one day, me and my ex, aka Tyrone Mr. El Stupido, we were having this blown out argument. He tried to tell me that I wasn't making the relationship work. He told me that there were plenty of other women that he'd be better off with.
That's cruel.
Tell me about it. He was saying that I didn't even have proof that he was cheating and that it was a figment of my imagination.
Wait, what? That's crazy.
Exactly. Now, I know I could get a little crazy, but I know when something's up.
How did you know he was cheating?
His attitude would always change. He would start putting me down. When I asked him why he didn't come home, he would say things like, "I'm a grown-ass fucking man. If I don't want to come home, I don't have to. And we're not married." Mind you, I've been with this man for 6 years. At that point, I just realized how much I'd given up for him, and he had given nothing up for me. That's when I realized I had to get myself together and leave.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. The night before I left, I asked him, "Do you see me?" He said, "What do you mean, do I see you? I got 2 eyes, don't I? You always saying something stupid, and that's why I do what I do."
What does that even mean? Like, what did you say?
I didn't say anything, because at this point, I already had a plan.
I see. What was your plan?
I started packing up my things and putting them in storage the moment I knew we weren't going to last any longer.
He didn't notice you were packing everything up and moving it into storage.
He was never home, so he didn't know.
That was smart.
I know.
So what did he say to you when you were leaving?
I didn't tell him. I texted him the night before and I said, I see you. Have a great life.
Dang. That was smooth. What did he say?
He didn't text me back until 2 days later. But by that time, I had already lined up another date and took a picture with the guy and sent it to him.
Nah, I would have been mad. No way. What took him so long to respond?
Well, whenever he's out with these other women, he turns his phone off for days. I was so unimportant to him. Even if something serious was happening in my life, he wouldn't care. His priority was always with the other woman. A mutual friend of ours called me a couple days later and told me how devastated he was that I moved on so fast. I was like, oh well. Oh, well, that being said, let's go get another glass of wine.
I do have a bottle of Henny in the car.
Oh, even better. Go ahead. Okay, so if in the near future you were able to get into a relationship again, do you think you could fully trust that person?
If we were to start a relationship again, if we're committed to each other, honest, I can see myself trusting again. I would be very clear with that woman that she'd have to be upfront about everything. What about you?
I feel the same way. As I get older, I realize I cannot hold my past against the next man. I mean, it's in the past for a reason, and I have to be able to move forward with the next person.
So, do you think people should have conversations with their ex when they're starting a new relationship?
Absolutely not. I mean, that person is only in their world to hold them back from being with the next person.
I never looked at it that way.
Let me ask you a question. Does your ex text you more now that you're broken up or the same when you were together?
She texts me more now that she knows I'm trying to date again.
See, I made my point.
All right. So, why do women say time and communication is everything?
Because it is.
Well, explain that to me.
Well, if we can't communicate what's on our minds, then what do we have?
Yeah, I get that. I do, but not every day.
Why not?
There's not that much to talk about.
There is always something to talk about.
You say that because women like to talk.
And you say that because men don't. But if your friend were to call you right now, you will have something to talk about.
That is completely different.
How?
We're men. We have things in common.
Like what?
Sports.
A lot of women like sports.
I don't know any.
Well, that's probably because you never asked.
Do you like sports?
Yes. My father was a coach. Grew up being told MJ's the greatest ever. Never like an Eagles fan. And you can't trust a coach like Bill.
So, out of curiosity, who's your favorite football team?
Cowboys, baby.
Hell no.
All day, every
Hell
day.
no.
Yep.
No.
No what?
No, that's just wrong.
What? How?
You live in Philly.
Okay,
You're supposed to be a fan of the teams.
I'm not originally from Philly.
You're not from Dallas either.
Okay, but where does it say you have to be a fan of the sports team of the state that you live in?
It's in the Philly rule book. It's right there, right next to don't go to Geno's and Pat's for a good cheesesteak. You can't. That's wrong. You have to be a fan of the teams if you live here.
Never got the book.
You know what? All right. I'm going to order it for you.
Please don't.
No.
No, please don't.
Read it. It's a good read. You have to read it. I'm going to order it right now.
Okay. I'll just put it on my bookshelf with all the other books I don't read.
All All right.
Okay, so I know this may be a little forward, but do you have any kids?
No. You?
Do you see any signs of children here?
That's a stupid question to ask.
Yeah. Oh, well, do you want kids?
No. You?
I want 2 children.
Let me guess. Girl and a boy.
Nope.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And why is that so hard to believe?
You're the first woman I've met that said that. So, what do you want?
Whatever God blesses me with.
Oh.
So, why don't you want any children?
Just not for me anymore.
Okay, but what if you meet the woman of your dreams and she wants to have children?
I would have a conversation. Be upfront. Tell her I don't want kids.
Well, what if she was adamant about it? Would you at least talk to her or try to compromise? No. Well, I just think that's being
I
selfish.
think you have your opinion and you're entitled to it.
What is it that you have against children?
I have nothing against children.
Then why don't you want any of your own?
Because I don't. I don't feel like I need to explain myself.
Well, I think you do.
You're not my woman. We're not even dating. So why do you care?
I know I'm not your woman. We are 2 grown-ups having a grown-up conversation as to why you don't want children. So why?
Because I had a son.
You had a son.
Yeah.
And where is he?
He passed away when he was a baby.
Oh, Ben. I am so sorry. Ben, had I known, I'd have never pressed the issue. If you don't mind me asking, how did he die?
Baby shaking syndrome.
By
His mother. Not me. He was my world. I can still feel what it was like holding him the last time. After that, I was done. Not having any more kids. Because I don't ever want to feel that pain again.
You really seem like a nice guy. What's your sign?
I'm Pisces, the fish.
You mean Pisces the cheaters.
What are you talking about? We are the most caring, giving people.
You're also master manipulators and the biggest cheaters.
Who hurt you? That is untrue.
Well, everyone I've come in contact with was.
You must have come across the wrong ones because we're not all like that.
Like who?
My cousin. Him and his wife been married for 20 years.
He probably cheated on her. You just don't know about it.
What do you have against Pisces men?
I used to be in a relationship with one. We lived together for years.
And just because one Pisces man cheated on you doesn't mean we all will.
If you say so.
So now that you know I'm a Pisces, how does that make you feel?
I should probably tell you to leave my house right now.
You know that ain't right.
Why ain't it?
You're making me pay for another man's mistakes without getting to know me.
You don't know what he did to me to make me feel this way?
It doesn't matter what he did. Do you think it's fair for me to pay for it?
Probably, if you're a Pisces.
What did he do to make you feel like that?
It doesn't matter.
No, it definitely matters.
You have your things you don't want to talk about, and so do I. So can we end this conversation? Who does he think he is? Questioning me? On why I don't like somebody? If I don't like him, I don't like him. So you need to leave me alone and mind your damn business.
I didn't know this girl was that crazy. Yeah, at work, she got it all put together, but what I just saw, that's just plain crazy. I mean, she's got some serious mood swings and tantrums.
Oh, he really got some nerve. Was I wrong for going off on him? Maybe I was a tad bit wrong, but not all the way wrong. And if I was, I ain't gonna admit that. Shoot. Girl. You need to go back out there and apologize.
I should walk out that door right now. Should I? Come on, Ben. What are we doing? We staying or we going?
Well, here goes nothing.
Well, I guess you're mad at me, so better be going.
Please don't go.
Okay. Did I say something wrong?
I'm sorry for the outburst. It's just that this man hurt me so bad. It's hard for me to see the goodness in another man.
Yeah, but that's no way to be. My ex did me dirty, but you don't see me putting every other woman in that category.
I know. You're right. For that, I'm sorry.
So, what did this boyfriend do to make you feel this way?
Long story.
I got time.
Well, one night I was going out with my friends for my birthday. Something told me something was off because he kept saying, text me when you're on your way back. So me thinking, he's probably setting something up for me. I'm like, okay. So I text him I'm on my way back, but really I'm like 5 minutes from the house. So I get home and I'm calling his name. Nothing is set up, but I can hear music playing from the basement. So I'm all hyped, like he's finally doing something romantic for me.
This doesn't sound like a heartbreak moment.
Oh wait, I'm not done.
What did he do?
So I walk up to the door and it's locked. So I call his phone. He doesn't answer. Mind you, I could hear it ringing from the basement door.
Wow.
So that's when things started to click that something was wrong.
What did you do?
I was still stuck on stupid, thinking he was just playing and was actually going to surprise me. So I went back out to my car and I gave it a few more minutes, hoping he'll call me or something.
This shit about to get crazy.
Chill. So I'm sitting in my car and about 10 minutes go by. This man comes out of the house with a chick. You would have thought she was supposed to be there.
Oh shit, really?
So I get out of my car, walk up to them, and I introduce myself.
What did he do? I know he had to be surprised.
Oh, he was frozen solid. I didn't even give him the space to try to lie to me. So I tell the girl my name and let her know whose house she was at. Don't you know this man lied so much, had this girl believing he was roommates with his sister.
So wait, you didn't say anything to her?
No, like what? She thought the man was single and was acting accordingly.
I thought you would have definitely said something to her.
To be honest, I thought that she was going to go off on me, but once she saw that I wasn't attacking her, I think she just fell back.
Yeah, see, people nowadays do that though. They'll go right for the other person and not their partner.
I know, but my dad always told me, why attack the person who's the victim? It's not their fault. Go after the person that owed you loyalty, not the person you don't know.
I like the sound of that. But did you stay?
Yeah.
Why?
We talked about it and he had the nerve to say he was sorry, and you know how people are like, it just happened, and then follow with, it'll never happen again.
No, see, and I hate that. Like, cheating just doesn't happen. There's steps you take to get to that point. There's flirting, and then there's getting the number, and then there's setting up the action. And then if you fulfill the action, that's just because you wanted to. So, no, that makes no sense at all. But my question is this. How long did you stay after you found out he was cheating?
Too damn long.
Why?
Because I loved him. That man was with me when my mom passed away. He was with me when I opened my first business. He was with me for all of my major accomplishments. I felt like I owed him something. But then one day, I could hear my mom's voice. She said, "Girl, judge yourself off your own self-worth, not what man gives." She would always say that when her and my dad used to argue. And for whatever reason, I just kept hearing it.
Your mom was wise. No man should have that much power.
After that, I felt so stupid for wasting so much of my time with someone who didn't respect me. I vowed to never date a man like that ever again.
Yeah, I used to think the same way. So one day I decided I can't live that way because the next person could be a blessing. Speaking of blessings, what's up with that chocolate cake?
Oh, now you want my store-bought chocolate cake?
I'll take a slice.
Okay, I got you.
This cake is really good.
It really is. Mine's better though.
You're gonna have to prove that one day.
I got you.
So, you gave me this whole speech on how men don't understand intimacy. What else is intimacy to you?
Kissing, holding hands, hugging, cuddling.
So, basically girl stuff.
Boy, stop. It's not just girl stuff. It's relationship stuff.
Whatever.
Have you ever really cuddled?
What do you mean, really cuddled?
I mean, just laid there and enjoyed each other's company. Nothing sexual, just intimate.
That doesn't really sound intimate to me.
Well, you should work on that. Not everything has to be sexual.
Yeah, I get that. Just my perspective is a little bit different.
Really? Come with me. Sit on the bed and make yourself comfortable. I'll be right back.
Hey, Chloe, everything okay in there?
Yeah, just give me 1 second. You know, some people have many examples of intimacy, but yours just seems like it's all sexual.
You have no idea.
What'd you say?
Nothing. Girl, come on, you got me waiting here all along.
Believe me, I'm worth the wait.
Oh, really?
Can't you say that you love me? Can't you speak it for real? What is the problem, baby? Please tell me how you feel. I don't want to know if you can speak to me.
Is this what you want?
What is us and love? What is peace of mind? What are we doing? Running out of time, man. Can't you feel what I feel for you? So can't you say to me that I love you and you can't get enough of me? Can't you be for real and how you feel for me? What is the problem in our history? Can't you say it just for me? Can't you tell me I'm your everything? Can't you just say it, baby, for me? Oh, can you just say it just for me? Tell me that you do love me. Can you just say it, baby?
Ben,
Yeah.
are you okay? I called you a few times. You're not falling asleep on me, are you?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Well, I'll be out in a minute.
Okay.
What are you doing?
See, well, I thought, right, see, I thought that
You thought you was gonna get some.
well, I just assumed, since, what did you think I was going to think?
You thought wrong.
All right. I'm sorry. I was just thinking she's got me in a room, so I just assumed what was next.
Not every woman that invites you into her bedroom is looking for sex. Let's take your shirt back off, dummy.
Wait, was this a test? Because you just said we're not doing that.
Stop with all the questions and just do what I said. Just sit back and relax.
I am so confused right now.
Don't be. Now, hold me like you would hold your pillow.
What?
You heard me, boy. I'm not going to repeat myself.
Okay. What are you doing?
You said you never cuddled before.
Yeah, but
Shh. Just sit there, relax, and breathe. Just live in the moment. Close your eyes. Imagine you're staring at the stars. Aren't they so beautiful?
yeah. They're nice.
I remember when I was a little girl, me and my mom would just sit on the front steps and just stare at the stars.
And my grandparents used to talk about that all the time. It must have worked, because my mom would do the same thing with me.
See? We do have something in common.
I guess we do.
You good?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good.
Tell me more about your mom.
My mom was, she was an amazing woman.
Was?
Yeah. She passed away from cancer some years ago.
Oh. I'm sorry.
Thank you. And she was a great mother. She always knew how to make me laugh. There was this one time we were on vacation and I was out by the pool just looking in the water while she was checking in, and next thing I know she comes up behind me and she just goes boo. Pushed me right into the water.
Close it all?
Yeah, clothes and all.
Sounds like my kind of woman. Tell me more about her.
Oh, I got plenty of stories just like that. So be ready for some stomach hurting laughs.
Ready.
It was this one time, just beginning of the school year, and she surprised my brother and I. We went to an Eagles game. Took us to our first one.
Pick up sleepyhead.
Hey,
Oh,
what time is it?
it's 9 a.m.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even realize we fell asleep.
Me neither. I guess we were just so comfortable. We just let it take over.
When did you wake up?
8 a.m.
Hmm.
You were resting and I didn't want to wake you. You look so peaceful.
I really appreciate that. I'm sure you can tell you came to my school and I have a lot going on right now.
Yeah. I mean, being an educator is so stressful. I commend you on that.
No, it has its days.
Yeah.
But when you see those kids succeed after all the work you put in, that's the rewarding part of the job nobody talks about.
I definitely understand that. But no one should be stressed the moment they clock in.
Oh, you're right. You're right. But even at my job, even though I'm the principal, I'm still the new kid on the block. So it's going to take a while to get things just the way I want it.
Definitely going to take some time. You got to find a way to release some stress.
Well, if we keep up with these cuddling sessions, I think I may survive a little bit longer.
Well, that can be arranged. You hungry?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you remember where the bathroom is. I left you toothpaste, some fresh towels. Freshen up.
Thank you.
When you're done, come downstairs for breakfast.
Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome. When you're done, come downstairs for breakfast.
Okay.
Hey. Breakfast is served.
Looks good. Oh. Seafood good.
Thank you.
I had a great time last night.
I'm glad you did.
I must admit, last night was one of the best dates I've had in a while.
Me too.
You know, dating is so different. But in one night, I learned a lot about myself. And I thank you for that.
I feel the same way. My friends are not going to believe I actually had a good date.
My friends are not going to believe that we spent the whole night in your bed and did nothing.
Oh, yeah. The way relationships are today, they're definitely not going to believe that.
Oh, yeah. I guess when you put it that way, I wouldn't believe it either. Well, I guess I better be going.
Okay, well, call me if you need someone to talk to. Or to release some stress.
I'm going to hold you to that.
Okay. I really had a good time. Hope we can plan another date.
I love that. Just let me know when. I'll make time for you.
Wow. I like the sound of that.
Well, I should probably be going because we could just keep going back and forth. But
Yeah.
can I give you a hug before I leave?
Sure. Wait. We really had a good time last night. But you still didn't really answer my question. What is it that you're looking for in a relationship?
You know, I've been asking myself that same thing. But nothing I seem to come up with makes sense. So I'm just going to say it. And I hope you understand. I want that 70s, 80s kind of love. That sad to see me go, happy to see me arrive kind of love. That shoulder to cry on. The support system to keep me going. It's so easy to be someone's number two. But I want someone who only wants their number one. I want that praying for each other kind of love. That just being around each other for hours, vibing out kind of love. Listening to some R&B kind of love. But most importantly, I want someone who loves me for me kind of love. And I know for some that's asking a lot. I know relationships are a work in progress. But if I can get half those kinds of love, my queen will be straight forever. And hopefully, I'll find her soon.
Hey, what you doing tonight?
Nothing.
How about we actually go on that date?
I'm with that. Where? What time?
Let me think about that. You know, your record really isn't that great for showing up for a date.
That's a low blow.
But I guess I could give you another chance.
I like the sound of that.
And you better show up.
I will.
Okay. And then we could come back here, sit and talk for hours and hours. Figure out how I could be that number one person.
Hey, came that person. Came that 70s, 80s kind of. Make me grow like a woman. That shoulder I needed, you gave it every time. The number one lady. Forever and forever.